Thank you for joining us for this episode of Leading by Example, an informational video series where subject matter experts from Spectrum Healthcare Partners and Spectrum Management Services Company provide guidance and other resources to help patients, providers, and communities on timely healthcare topics. In our world today, cybersecurity has become a huge risk for all of us. This is magnified during times of crisis, like the COVID-19 outbreak. Since the pandemic began, there have been an increased number of phishing scams and scams attempting identity theft via email, which makes it increasingly important to be vigilant about keeping your personal and professional accounts safeguarded. In today's segment, Luis Rengifo, Chief Information Officer, provides insight into keeping yourself safe from cybercrime attacks.
My name is Luis Rengifo. I'm the CIO for Spectrum Healthcare Partners. Today, I want to talk to you about cybercrime and how to protect yourself. As you are probably aware, there has been a steady growth in cybercrime. I'm sure all of you know at least one personal friend or relative who has been the victim. I wanted to go through a few tips on how to protect yourself in your personal life. The key is to make it hard on criminals. Unfortunately, this means that it might be hard on you as well. The same way that you protect your home, you should protect your cyber identity. So first of all, restrict all access to your accounts. For example, I have the password on the screen there says, "I was born on the 4th day of the 2nd month of the summer of love." That is a complex password, but it's easy for you to remember. A recent report by CNN shows the most popular passwords used in 2019. As you can see, those are not very complex passwords. Using a password like one on the list is akin to leaving your brand new car with the doors open and the keys in the ignition in a tough neighborhood. So make it hard on criminals. In addition, don't recycle your passwords. Recycling passwords means using the same password in different websites. That is very, very dangerous. Imagine if you use the same password for Facebook that you use for your bank account. If a criminal gets a hold of your Facebook password, they will have open access to your financial accounts. So use different passwords. One option is using a password manager. There are many popular password managers that will actually create very complex passwords in all of your different systems, and you only have to remember the one password. They are integrated with your phone, with your browser, so that is a real good option to consider. Use multi-factor authentication everywhere. This is, the situation where, in addition to your password, your, let's say, financial institution will text you a code that you then have to enter on their website. If your financial institution offers the option, use it. If they don't offer it, demand it. It is really that important. In addition, keep a pulse on your credit and your savings accounts. For example, freeze or lock your credit. Freezing your credit is inconvenient because, for example, I recently bought a condo and in order to get the mortgage approved, I had to take about an hour to unfreeze my credit. But imagine if a bad actor is trying to get access to your credit information, you want it to be locked down. In addition, lock any transfers into and out of your financial institutions. In particular, if you have large balances in retirement accounts, you want to lock those as well. You want to be also notified if there's any suspicious activity. And again, you want to have multi-factor authentication on those. Bottom line, if you can, purchase identity theft protection, so look into that as well. One of the things that identity theft protection does is alert you if they spot suspicious activity. They monitor the dark web, and we'll keep you up to speed on that. Keep your technology safe. So patch your phones, patch your computers, and automate that patching. That'll make sure that all of the latest security releases are installed on your phones and computers. Protect access to your devices, particularly when you're traveling. If you are at an airport and using the free airport Wi-Fi, you want to make sure that your data is encrypted on your device and that you're using a VPN to make sure that any traffic in and out of your device is encrypted. There are solutions that offer device protection, password management, and identity theft in one package. Beware of social media. It is not uncommon for attachments on WhatsApp, on Facebook, to be malicious and to basically give access to all the information on your device to bad actors. And monitor your kids' activity. They are particularly vulnerable, and you should be making sure that they're not accessing inappropriate or dangerous content.